Morning. Top Gun here, Sunday, February 14th, 5:30 a.m. This is the world according to Top Gun, the place of psychology. So psychology plays a role in individual self-actualization, in helping each of us to realize our potential and live good lives. So in facing up to nihilism, I talked about how that's the ultimate end. In the role of politics and economics, I talked about how the well-ordered society creates the context and the foundation for each of us as individuals to do that. Now, psychology plays a role in us doing that. So let me talk a little bit first about the history of psychology. So psychology really starts with Freud's studies in hysteria, which came out in 1895. And, of course, Freud is much maligned for reducing everything to sexuality, which, look, at the time, it's very important because people didn't talk about that, were prudish about sexuality and didn't talk about it. And sex is very important in human life. Obviously, Darwin showed that, but it's not everything. And Freud tried to reduce everything to that, and mostly, he had the aggression and other things, but I think that's a fair criticism of Freud. And from the start of psychology with Freud, it was focused on mental illness and incapacity problems, and dealing with neuroses and psychoses and things that go wrong, and that's very important because many of us, all of us, experience trauma and difficulties, and some of us more than others, and some of us can become damaged and stuck based on psychological trauma. But then what happened is Martin Seligman developed what's called positive psychology. He published a book called Learned Optimism in 1990, and he's become extremely influential and important in shifting psychology's focus from neurosis and psychosis, from mental illness, from what goes wrong, to the things that we need to do to make things go right and live good lives. And I also think in this context we should mention Irvin Yalom, the founder of existential psychotherapy, who published a textbook on that subject in 1980. And so psychology plays a role in self-actualization and in us understanding what might have gone wrong in our lives and how to fix that, and also in pointing us in the direction of the things that can work and help us lead good lives.